today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York
NFL
Giants
Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 7. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. And look getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 63 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, little out route here, complete to Shepard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Completes this again to Shepard. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 7 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Week 7 New York Giants 5-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 3-3.
This carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's got Bellinger. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is Breida on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game, so more than both of these two clubs combined. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Lawrence. Yep, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Tony. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones throw on target to Shepard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that's complete to
Then
Shepard.
who is gonna win?
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jags and running back James Robinson ready to go on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Draw play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on 1st down. That went into the hands of Toney downfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Demarcus Robinson with 3 touchdown receptions. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, a touchdown pass there. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. For the run show, Fatukasi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the move to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Out to his left. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Down at the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Badgley's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Tony. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Breida, they'll go. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance of these ace pass rushers.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And down he'll go at the 25. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They run again with Breida. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run between the tackles with Breida to about the 26 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give to Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jaguars getting set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again is Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
New York set to take the field. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.